everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is Kapil Arora and I welcome you to my show 21.1 Running Mistakes. Today I'll be talking about proper running form. So if you are a sports lover or an athlete, this video will help you to know in detail about how to run properly. So let's begin without any further ado. The upper body form is one of the most critical aspects of running. Bad upper body form can be detrimental to your endurance running practice. Now, while there are many techniques suggested, I found the methods of chi running to be the most effective and relaxing, especially during my marathon and Ironman trainings. Also, I've been practicing it for over 7 years now and it has worked well for me. Let's look at some of the more important aspects of upper body posture. Essence of arm swing while running. An essential element of arm swing is that the movement of your upper body helps you to balance the movement of your lower body. If you only use your pelvis and legs to run and your upper body was motionless, you would experience a lot more effort and work. The lack of upper body movements create a slowing down effect on your lower body. Now, having a relaxed and efficient arm swing can have a positive effect on the smoothness of your running movement. It will form a smooth sequence which eventually reduces the load on your legs. So with effective arm swing, you can run faster and farther in a more efficient manner with lesser level of effort. How to make the best use of your arms? So the following are the factors that are beneficial to run faster and further. Now, Chi running principles are built upon the movement principles of Tai Chi, which requires that all of your movement be balanced in 6 directions. Now, these directions are front to back, side to side and top to bottom. In the Chi running technique, it is important to lean forward from your ankles. This is done in order to get the assistance of gravity for your forward propulsion. However, in order to be able to comfortably maintain balance in your body, falling forward requires you to create a counterbalance in the opposite direction. Now, that is where your arms come into picture. In Chi running, you swing your arms to the rear as you run. Now, this creates the right amount of counterbalance for you to not fall forward. Please remember that swinging your arms forward can cause you to overstride. Now, which will create a heel strike, which will increase your impact and therefore reduce your efficiency. Now, you begin with each arm swing with your elbows at your ribs, like this, and pull your hands back towards your ribs. Now, don't let your elbows swing in front of your ribs as they come forward. 3. Relax your shoulders. Now, this was very common whenever I used to go for a long run at the beginning of my running career. To understand this phenomena, stand in front of the mirror with one foot in front of the other. Now, shift your weight to your front leg and start swinging your arms at a more comfortable swinging speed. Now watch your shoulders swing. If you are lifting your shoulders and find your shoulders to be too stiff in a position, you are bound to have shoulders soreness. You must learn how to swing your arms with relaxed shoulders. You should feel that you are swinging your arms without moving your shoulders at all. Try to always keep your shoulders low and let your arms swing freely like a pendulum. Don't hold your arms away from the sides or you will be unnecessarily engaging some of your shoulders and neck muscles. Also, you will feel your shoulders relax if you place your attention on the tips of your elbow when you're swinging them. Let me give you a tip. Next time you go on a run, you will feel your shoulders relax if you place your attention on the tip of your elbows. 4. Bend your arms. Now your arms are like two pendulums. If you want a pendulum to swing faster, it needs to be shorter. If you want to run with your arms swinging too low at your side, you will be slowing down your cadence. Now this will create more work for your legs. So for the most efficient arm swing, keep your arms bent at a 90-degree angle. Don't make your arms stiff or tight, or you'll be losing much more energy than you need to. Well, a useful check-in tool is just to be sure that your hands never fall below your waistline as you run. 5. Don't cross your center line. Now, this is again a very common sight among runners. Look, what you do naturally may not be the most efficient. You'll have to work towards making your posture right and efficient. And one of the basic rules is that when you're running, you never cross your arm so that it is crossing your center line. If this is your imaginary center line, your arm swing should never cross the center line. If you swing your arms across your midline, it can distract from your forward propulsion and also possibly add more impact to your hips and lower back. To find the right angle of arm swing, pretend you are holding a big ball in your hands and let your arm swings at that angle. 6. Relax your hands. Now I see many people clenching their fist when they run. Now this falls into a category of unnecessary muscle usage. Any tension held in the body will restrict your movement and block your energy from flowing smoothly through your arms. Hold your hands with your fingers curled in slightly, like you've just caught a butterfly wing or a potato chip and you don't want to crush it. Be sure to hold your hands with your thumbs on the top and not with your palms facing down. Now, keeping your palms facing down will engage unnecessary muscle usage. That doesn't contribute to your performance. 7th point, running uphill. Now, running uphill requires your legs to work harder. Now, one way to increase your efficiency on uphill is to swing your arms forward as you head up, so that your arms can take some of the extra loads of your legs. Your upper body is just as crucial to your running as your lower body. Now, as you can see, there is a lot more to having a good arm swing than you probably imagine. With a little practice and consistency, you will find yourself running smoothly and efficiently. So, this is it. I hope you enjoyed the show. Remember, Chi running is an effective method of running and makes proper use of arms while running. I'll be back with another episode of 21.1 Running Mistakes next week.